Hey guys, it's Libby. Nice to talk to you again. I think I have started every video like that because I come back after, in the previous video, having said, hey, I want to come back and make more videos, give me ideas, or so excited, and then I don't come back to YouTube. And I don't blame myself for that. I'm not under the impression that any of you guys are mad at me about that either. But I think it's because I've got a lot of my own like uncertainty about what the fuck do I want here. Anyways, so it is 2 in the morning. I fell asleep on the couch for a couple of hours and I woke up and I'm like, this is the time, because 2 a.m. this is when you have these kinds of conversations that you don't have the answers for, where you just like sit down and like face to face, well, camera to face to your face on the other side of the screen, whatever. This is the time for it, I feel like. So I'm here. Hello, nice to see you guys. And I just want to like kind of talk and bounce my thoughts into the universe and see if anything comes back or sticks or what. So I would love to hear your guys' like thoughts and feedback, just because I appreciate you guys as my community that I've got here on YouTube / social media in general. And so no, I'm not gonna like live my life according to what someone says or what the majority says or something like that. Sometimes people are like, do what you want. And I'm like, I'm just trying to like put some feelers out there. But yeah, so that is kind of my goal here, is just to like say some things, and I don't know, maybe saying the things will make it more clear to me. I really don't know. So let me start here. Like I said, I have like come back and been like, I want to start again. I really want to start again. I'm coming. Let's do this. And then it doesn't happen. And I've been busy. This little lady here, Lula, she has kidney disease, and about a month or month and a half ago or something like that, we started doing subcutaneous fluid infusions, and it's been very stressful on the both of us. She still loves me, but it's kept me busy. Emotionally also. Anyways, so yeah, like I keep saying I want to come back, but I am busy, you know, like I have a career now. I work full-time as a mental health therapist. I'm like doing the thing that I wanted to do. It's so cool. It's so awesome. It's stressful sometimes, as probably any work is. So, you know, I've got a whole life, right? I always have, though. Oh, she is being loud over there. I've always been busy, or whatever, like college or working in between undergrad and grad, or you know, grad with internships and stuff. Like I've been busy, and I found time for YouTube in those times, but I haven't lately. And so I've been like trying to think about why. Like I do have time, and there have been times in the last several months where I over assign myself with pressure and tasks to accomplish for no good reason. Like, yeah, there are things that I want to get done, but like fucking relax, Libby, a little bit. Something about being productive. But yeah, so like I haven't come back. That's my point here. And I've been thinking about why. And part of it, as dumb as some people might think this is, I don't think it's dumb because my feelings are valid. But I've said this before, and I don't want to say this to sound like a little brat or sound like ungrateful for the support I do have, but YouTube now is different for several reasons. So back when I made ASL videos, I would get 100,000 or more or 1 million views on a video. It feels good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, there's something to just like making a video because you want to and you want to put it out there, and it's, yeah, but there's something that feels good about your video getting a lot of response. It's fucking awesome. It's so cool for me. So that was really cool, and I decided to step away from that for reasons I don't regret, because my life has been more peaceful than it was. And it's kind of funny because I saw this video of someone reacting to my WAP cover. I knew it had been out for years, but I just did never watch it because it was a deaf person reacting, and I was afraid because there's some people in the deaf community who hate me, so I didn't know what it would be, and I was not in the place to watch it, but I watched it, and it was it made me laugh, it made me smile. I was like, wow, maybe there's a chance that I would dive back into ASL, not necessarily online, but just like in my life, in my community. And then I made the mistake of reading the comments, and there were some that were like, they didn't pass the vibe check. And that's not just because they disagreed with me, but like they were like a little cruel. So then all of a sudden, like I had the most genuine happy reaction from seeing that reaction video, and then I saw some of those comments and it was just like, I just got like run over by a fucking car. Like it, like just like when I was back there, I was just like immediately, like internally, like no, probably externally too, honestly. I was just like, no, I don't need to do this ever again. I should really stay away from that. Like really, really scared thoughts about the idea that I had just been excited about 30 seconds prior. So like, I don't regret stepping away from that because it hurt a lot, and it still does if I go back into it. So that chapter of my channel, my life, whatever, had closed, and I know that. And so the horde of followers I had who wanted that content, or just people who stumble across my videos, of course, they're not necessarily going to be interested in my new content. Fair. I don't expect them to be. Well, everyone should have an interest in mental health, but in like the fall of 2020, I kind of geared more towards mental health, but then also a lot of like brand shit in there, and that was partially because like I needed the money, and then also I was like going through an identity crisis, so to receive a lot of free clothing felt helpful because I'm like, I will find my identity through clothing, all this free stuff, I'll figure it out. Didn't happen. Like none of that Shein clothing stuck. Like so yeah, like my channel was supposed to be mental healthy, but I was in a weird place mentally, and the next couple of years were just a lot. And then of course the last, like from like before I started making a few more videos since the fall, which still it's just been a few, when I used to be every single week, and before that 3 times a week at the very beginning. That was way ago, but yeah, so like from like the fall, like before probably like loop around at least to like spring, like that whole year basically, I wasn't making videos because I was so depressed and life was awful and I didn't want to be on the internet. So I wasn't. And so that's another reason I can identify why my channel has changed. Like I was in a weird space and I was not on here. How can I expect an active following when I'm not being active? Like I don't expect that. I just know that that's why, and I'm like, well, what can I do about that? That happened. And then there's also just the fact that my like new content hasn't like taken off, and I don't think there's the same buzz, you know, with this kind of content as like the same like potential to go viral or whatever, like just be randomly search. Well, people search stuff for like mental health, whatever, you know, like there's that. And then there's also the fact that I believe YouTube is a dying platform. YouTube will always be my home, but I think TikTok, it's better. I don't ever sit down to watch YouTube, ever. And I didn't really, like, ever since I became a creator, I didn't really want to sit down and just watch other creators anymore because I had my fill making videos. But like TikTok, oh my gosh, so many hours spent on TikTok. And I think it's just a better way to consume media. It's a better way to disseminate media. It's a better way to happen to go viral. There's so much opportunity, just the way it seems like it's set up. It seems like there's a lot of hope and chance for random creators to just like get seen or get found, which is so cool. And I've thought about, well, I could just switch gears over to TikTok, but that is like kind of daunting because that's a lot of commitment. How's my battery fucking dying? I barely started this. I do want to edit this video, damn it. Okay, I really thought I was not gonna have to whip out Adobe for this, but oh, this is crooked. How do you fucking, all right, close enough. Anyways, TikTok. So like I could do that, but it's daunting because it's starting all over essentially. Like I know some of y'all would follow me over there probably, but also, wow, creating content is so hard, and there's so many amazing creators out there. Like the videos I was making before, I didn't have to edit them cool. I didn't have to think of creative ways to present my content because it was what it was, and it was acceptable to the public, obviously, because people liked it and hated it. But yeah, so like there's just a lot of amazing TikTok creators, and I would love to hold space in the community sharing information like mental health stuff. You know, I am so passionate about it, but a part of me also is kind of like, that's work now. approximately 40 hours a week or whatever, I'm working doing exactly that. Well, not exactly that, but like if I'm making content about mental health, it's going to be under the umbrella of like psychoeducation. So just teaching about mental health, teaching about psychology kind of stuff to help people get a better understanding of themselves and others and stuff. But I do that at work all the time. And not that that's a bad thing to necessarily do it outside of work, but also, I don't know. Like, do I want to invest in myself? Because like the other thing I've heard about TikTok is you need to be kind of consistent to be successful, and that's a lot. And I don't know if I have that within me, because the other thing is like right now my life is pretty, I'm gonna say good, and then I'm also looking for the word to say like I'm ready to like launch kind of thing. Like that, I hate that wording. It's, I don't know, I don't like that. But you know, like I feel like I'm at a pivotal point or some shit, like whatever, I don't know. Where I just see a lot of opportunity, and I don't know if putting my efforts into social media is what I value most with my time, with my opportunity that I've got right now. Yeah, so like I guess I'm trying to sort through what to do about moving forward. And then I'm also like, for some reason, like my Instagram feed and my TikTok feed, I kind of just want to archive everything. I don't know why, and maybe it's just because my feed was like a creator feed. Like it was just like, I'm gonna post this photo because it looks good, I'm gonna put a caption that my emo fans are gonna like, and I'm editing the shit out of it or whatever, you know, and boom, likes, cool, love it. But, and there's like some things from like personal life or whatever, but I don't know, like I haven't been a creator, I feel like, for a year or two or something like that, I feel like. And I don't know, the feed just doesn't feel representative of me anymore. And I look back at it and like some of the stuff, I was just so young and stupid, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just kind of like, I don't know. So I thought like maybe I just like archive, I won't delete it, I'll save it, but like just like archive everything, or like most things, or just like the really old stuff, or the stuff that I feel like is super creatory, but also then I don't know where to draw the line. And then there's also the fact that I made brand deals with posting content, and will they get mad if I take it down? Will they notice? I didn't sign a formal contract for any of this shit, but like, well, maybe like one or two of them had a contract, but like most of it was just email exchanges. So like, I don't know what I want to do with myself with that, but that's something I'm thinking about. And I guess I'm kind of curious on your guys' thoughts of that. What do you think of just like archiving a feed? Like I have a lot of posts, I don't know how many, but like a lot. And just like, I just feel like they don't represent me, but also it kind of is representative of me, because that was a whole ass chunk of my past, and even just like the creatorness aspect of it, like that was me for a long time, or who I was on social media at the least. So I guess just trying to figure out like, what do I want out there? I don't know. And I guess like it doesn't really matter, obviously, because it's just fucking social media. But I think about like people who come into my life now, like this really is not a huge part of my life, and if they see my feed, they're gonna be like, wow, this girl's obsessed with herself, which like, it's cool, fine if they think that, but also, and I can like shoot that down, like I don't, or just say like, cool, you can think what you think anyways, but like it just doesn't feel like me or something. So then I'm kind of like, I don't know if that's what I want to put out there anymore, kind of thing. So there's that. And also like in my profession as a therapist, having a public page is all fine and well. I really don't care. Like I know there's a lot of providers who like say, lock it up, make it all private, make a fake name, aliases, make sure they can't find you. And like, I see the merit behind that for sure, but also I don't need to change my life just because of this profession. Like that's not a requirement kind of thing. So I don't know, like, but like, yeah, it's kind of weird to think that they could go back and see me in high school if they really chose to. That would be a choice of theirs to make. I hope they wouldn't tell me about it. Well, they could tell me if they wanted to. We'd probably talk about it. But anyways, yeah, like, I don't know. I guess, like, looking back at it, it just doesn't feel like me anymore. And then I almost, like, feel a little bit of that with YouTube. Kind of like, let's just take it all down. But, like, I'm not trying to be impulsive here. I'm not trying to go like, get rid of everything. Like, I'm not unwell right now. I'm actually really good. So that's kind of why I'm like, just like assessing moving forward with my life and stuff. Not that I'm like trying to erase things from the internet. It exists forever or whatever. But yeah, like, I guess I don't know what I want to do. And I know I don't have to have it figured out, but I guess maybe at the end of this video, I'm not going to say, I'm coming back, I'm going to make a video soon. Like, maybe that's not how this video ends. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm like, I wanted to get a gold play button, but I only ever got halfway there. There should be a fucking play button for 500,000. That's significant. To go from 100K to 1 million, that's a leap, all right? I deserved something for 500K. Just gonna say that. I still have my silver one up on the wall, and it's like the vintage style one. They don't make them like that anymore, so cool. But it also says the Daily Sign, so that's funny. But yeah, I guess I don't know, like, why am I making this video? I don't know. It's 2 in the morning. I just wanted to talk about it, throw it out there. And like I always say, like, I really appreciate you guys for your support, whether you're watching this video or whether you're just someone who's ever watched my videos and supported me in the past but not anymore, and you're not even listening to this right now. I still appreciate you, just because it was a huge part of my life. You guys were and are, and all that stuff. So, like, you know, to have less activity on my content, I'm not like ungrateful. I'm not trying to come across like a brat. It's just like, it's different. It's a different experience. And also, I think YouTube's dying. So, but yeah, so like, I appreciate you guys though. Like, watching this video now, even, I really appreciate you guys. And I think when I sit down to make a video and I'm just talking, I feel like this is the most real content that I can make. And if I were to sit down and make a mental health video, like at least like a long ass YouTube video, I think it would just maybe feel like work. It would just feel like bleh, or something. Maybe, I don't know. I guess it's just weird for me now to spend so much time talking to a camera in the way I do at work, kind of like the psychoeducation stuff, when I do that for work, and also when, I don't know, I just feel differently about it. Like, to have this kind of talk maybe feels more normal because I talk to myself, like, to run through thoughts like this. So maybe part of me feels like I'm just talking to myself, but I know I'm gonna post this. But, you know, like, I don't know. There's just something about making a video that doesn't feel like it used to. And maybe that's just because I am able to contribute the same stuff in a more tangible way, a more real way, a way that I know the information is coming across correctly because it's like a dialogue and stuff, and I'm referring to like my work and stuff. But yeah, and at work I can see the outcome of my efforts, kind of thing. And I know that's not to say like that there is no outcome necessarily when I post stuff on the internet, but I don't know. So like, the thought of sometimes posting on TikTok is in my brain, but also, I don't know. I don't really need to do that, but maybe I would. Like, the idea of being, because I don't like to do things mediocre, all right? I don't want to make all this content and none of it be not viral, but like, you know, none of it be something that's reaching people, hardly. Because that would make my heart sad. And I know it takes time to get to that point, but also I was spoiled with YouTube. My second video, Uptown Funk, went viral. Okay, viral like 100,000 views, but that was significant for my second video. And so like, it's just, I don't know, like, I don't know. Because it's not like all about the views, but also saying a creator doesn't do it for the views doesn't make a lot of sense. Because like, creating content is to be consumed. If I didn't want it to be consumed by the masses, I just wouldn't post it. You know what I mean? So I am interested in the idea of doing it on TikTok, but if it wasn't successful or successful quickly enough, I might get burnt out or frustrated or something and give up. And I could do that, that's fine, but I don't know. I don't know. So I'm not like making any rash decisions, but I kind of do just want to like archive my Instagram, or a lot of it. There's a girl that I follow from high school that I was friends with, who I realized that all of her feed is archived, but she posts like just on her story. She's like, if you just catch it, you catch it kind of thing. I think it's kind of cool. I don't know if she got that idea somewhere else or if she just does it herself, but I think it's kind of cool. But at the same time, I like to like share my life in like more permanent fucking ways. Like it's posted, it's there kind of thing. I don't know why. Like, what does that mean? And I guess like I look back at friends like from high school who I'm like, oh, it'd be cool to reconnect with them or something like that, and maybe I'll creep on their page or something, and if they haven't posted in years, fine, like that's not a problem, but I'm kind of like, who are you anymore? What do you do? Where are you in life? What's going on? Like, not that I need to know any of that to reconnect with them, but just kind of like the fact that like social media is how we keep up. Wow, this video is so long. I'm sorry, this is not the plan. This always happens. Why am I surprised? But like, I guess I do like sharing my life, and maybe that's partially because I feel like I have lost a lot of like actual connection with people in my life. Like I don't, like my friends who have moved away, I don't see them. Obviously they've moved away. They don't visit often, / I don't visit them often. So like it's kind of just how to keep in touch or whatever. But even like people close by, I just am not good at keeping in contact. And then even as far as just like texting, FaceTiming, I just don't keep up with it. And that's like a me issue, like internally, like feeling like, oh, they don't want to be my friend anymore. Because why would they? Lovely thoughts that I know are like distorted and stuff, but haven't fully worked my way through it. I'm making steps, I'm trying, but yeah, like it's the way that I know that they can see that I still exist and like kind of keep up with me when I don't reach out to them myself, like personally. That's nowhere near as personal as doing that, but I don't know. I don't know. Ew. So just trying to like juggle that, figure that out. I don't know what I want from it. I don't know what my goal is. But yeah. So I'm not saying this is like the end or anything. I don't know yet. But I just like have other stuff in my life that I'm just like more interested in spending my time on right now, I guess. And not that I didn't have similar things in the past, but like right now, Lula stresses me the fuck out with her kidney shit. So she could die, right? So like Lula time is sacred, and she's sitting next to me, but it's not the same as snuggling. So like there's that. There's like my career takes up a lot of my life, a lot of my, you know, time and energy and stuff, and also kind of fills what I was doing on the internet for a little bit. I am really interested in focusing more on connecting with people in real fucking life. Like I want to see people. I want to text my friends or FaceTime them. Like I want to do that. And it's hard, but I want that more than I want to just do this thing. Because I think for a good long while, having YouTube and social media in general was a way that I built up my self-esteem. Absolutely. And my self-worth came from that for a while too. And so like that's, if I needed support, the internet, it's got me, you know. And I want more human people in my life kind of stuff more now. So there's that, and there's like a person in my life that I'd much rather spend my time with than talking to the camera. So yeah, like, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to life, and I got really sucked into this for a while, and that's not a bad thing. I don't regret that at all. But maybe I want to refocus my attention elsewhere. My camera is telling me that for some reason my memory card just says, ooh, this, right as I was fucking saying it. Sometimes my memory card just like like the counting time going up goes from like white numbers to red around the 16 to 17 minute mark. And I'm like, what's the problem? Because I literally just started recording again, and here we are. I'm not out of space. It just says, ugh, I can't do more than a 16.5 minute video. What the fuck? Anyways, yeah, so I have a lot of places to invest myself in that isn't social media, and I see value in doing the social media thing in a way, but also not in a way. I don't know. So it also just feels really weird to think about not doing this anymore. I know I don't have to like draw a line, but I kind of would, you know, like I wouldn't just a year from now make another video if I had decided to quit or something like that, you know, like I wouldn't do that, I don't think, unless I plan to return. And so then I'm like, well, I could just kind of just keep up on Instagram and maybe TikTok, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not making any decisions today, and I don't know if I ever will or if something will just happen. But regardless of that, thank you guys for your support along the way. And even if you're someone who's not even listening to this video right now, if you've ever supported me, thank you. If you're ever like a fucking hater, also thank you, because you took me to my real perfect career, my passion of mental health, instead of just interpreting. Not that there's anything wrong with interpreting, but this is where it's at for me, and I'm fucking glad that I got chased out with pitchforks or something out of my last career. At least digitally I got chased out. I had a little bit at my college, but we're not rehashing that. Yeah, I guess maybe part of why I'm feeling like this is just that I did use social media and stuff to fill the gaps in my life for a long time of like fulfillment, connection, worth, need, like all those sorts of things, and just like feeling like people liked me and stuff, and like I got that from the internet, and it helped. It did, definitely. But I've kind of come to realize that that's not the place to get all those things. Well, I've always known that. I've always wanted it from the other places, but now I'm kind of like, all right, let's fucking do this, Libby. Let's go actually find what I need, kind of stuff. And I'm on my way, I think. I think I'm getting there. So yeah, this video is so fucking long. I'm so sorry. It's just laying on the floor. What a cutie. Sorry, we're going to bed anyways after this, so might as well just say goodbye. So thank you guys again for watching this video, and any video you've ever watched of mine. If this is the first one, hi, I don't know why you stuck around for this. But she's so cute. I love you. I love you. Oh, these lights are probably bright. I'm sorry. I love my baby. Oh, she's got plans. She's got places to be, but holy shit. Oh, she says, no, Mom, we're really going now. I love you. Ugh. Okay. Anyways, thanks again. Thanks. It's nice chatting. I'm not guaranteeing that I'm gonna come back soon or whatever this time. Like I really said, it's an empty promise. So yeah. Any feedback you guys have, any thoughts, just share it with me. No, I'm not gonna live my life according to the comments, but like I'm just curious what you guys think. So yeah. Okay. Bye, I guess, for now, or whatever the fuck is to come. I don't know. I don't know. Bye.